Hi students. So today let us move to the exercise for 1.4 based upon the binary operation. So in that first question is that we need to determine whether or not each of the definition of the following below which they have given is binary operation. So in that whether star is a binary operation or not, we need to check this one and we need to give justification if it is a binary operation or if it is not a binary operation. So when do we say a given operation is a binary operation? Suppose if A and B, if star is a binary operation defined upon any set A means, then A star B that should also belong to the set A. Then we are going to say the given binary operation is a given star is a binary operation which is they have defined. So in that first one, what on z plus means what? Set of positive integers. So upon positive integer they have defined the star. How they have defined? A star B is equal to A minus B. So we need to check whether it is a binary operation or not. Suppose if I take our A, so first thing what we need to concentrate is upon which set they have defined. So here they have defined upon the set of positive integer. So before taking any arbitrary example to say it is not a binary operation, we need to think for a minute. Suppose if B becomes a greater number means than A, then whatever the thing we are going to get, it will be negative. So that does not belong to the set of positive integer. So this does not becomes a binary operation. So to justify that one, I am taking one of the random example. Suppose if I take A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 4 means what happens? Our A star B is equal to what? According to the defining, it is A minus B. Here A is our 2 and B is 4. So 2 minus 4, it is minus 2. So it does not belong to the set of positive integer. So whatever they have defined A star B is equal to A minus B, it is not a binary operation. It is not binary operation. So similarly let us check for the next one. So again here also they have defined upon the set of positive integer. So how they have defined? A star B is equal to AB. So think for a minute. If you take A has any positive integer and B has any positive integer, so if both are positive integer means then the product of any two positive integer is always a positive integer. So obviously if you take A has any positive integer and B has also any positive integer, A comma B it also belongs to the set of positive integer. So this is going to satisfy for all A comma B which is belonging to set of positive integer. So clearly the second one, it is a binary operation on which? On binary operation on set of positive integer. So let us move to the next. Upon the set of real numbers, what they have defined? A star B is equal to AB square. So clearly the thing is defined upon the set of real numbers. So obviously A and B it is belonging to the set of real numbers. So if we take any two real numbers means then the square of the real number is also belonging to the real numbers, and that if we multiply any two real numbers means obviously that also belongs to the set of real numbers itself. So obviously whatever the number you can take for any A comma B which is belonging to the set of real numbers, AB square is also going to belong to the set of real numbers. So clearly the third one, this one is also a binary operation on set of real numbers. So the next one, it is upon the set of positive integers. Our A star B, how it is defined? It is nothing but modulus of A minus B. So again here it is defined upon the set of positive integers. So since it is defined upon the set of positive integers, what is the value of A and B? A and B it is going to belong to the set of positive integer. So whatever the value you can take here for A and B, either if A is smaller, B is greater means we are going to get negative value. but here we are having magnitude. That means what? If we are, since we are having the magnitude, any negative number also going to become a positive value itself. So even though if b is a greater value, means since we are having a modulus here, that modulus will turn the negative integer into a positive integer. So obviously this one also belong to the set of positive integers. So obviously a star b, which is equal to modulus of a minus b, it is also belonging to set of positive integers. For all a comma b, which is belonging to set of positive integer. So even this one is also a binary operation on which? On set of positive integer. So the next is, again it is defined upon the set of positive integer. And how it is defined? It is defined as a star b is equal to a. So here we are taking a and b from the set of positive integers. So both are belonging to the set of positive integers. So whatever the thing you are going to get, how it is defined? A star b will always give you the first term. Which is the first term you have taken? That term. Obviously since a and b belongs to the set of positive integer, that first term is also belonging to the set of positive integer. So this is applicable for all positive integers. So obviously even this is going to satisfy for all set of positive integer. Even this one is also a binary operation on set of positive integers. So this is how we are going to check whether the given operation is a binary operation or not. That is, if a star is defined upon any set, means then if you are taking any two element, if a and b, if that two elements belongs to that set, means then the operation a star b, whatever the operation a star b it might be defined, that should also belong to the given set. If this set belongs to that given set, means then we are saying the defined star, it is a binary operation on the set which they have defined. When this also belongs to the same set from which a and b has taken, then we are saying star has a binary operation defined on that set. So remember this rule and you can follow any equation which they have given to check whether it is a binary or not. By following this rule you can check it easily. So let us move to the next question. So in the next question what they have asked is that the star operation is defined as shown in the below, and we need to determine whether this binary operation star, it is a commutative or associative. So we need to check whether whether it is a commutative or a associative. So what does the commutative law is saying? If a and b are taken from any set, means then a star b must be equal to b star a. Then we are saying it is a commutative. What does associative law is saying? A star b star c, that must be equal to a star b star c. So the grouping, if the grouping is changed, means at that time also they both must be equal. That is what associative law is saying. So let us see for the first thing. So upon the set of integers, they are saying a star b is equal to, they have defined a star b as a minus b. So obviously what? Our a star b, if I am checking for commutativity, a star b, what it is saying? It is a minus b. What does b star a it is saying? It is b minus a. Obviously we know that a minus b is not at all equal to b minus a. You can justify this one by taking any random example. Suppose if I take a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2, obviously our 1 minus 2, a minus b, it is nothing but minus 1, b minus a, it is nothing but 1. So clearly minus 1 is not equal to 1. Both a and b are belonging to the integers, but these two are not equal, so it is not a commutative. It is not commutative. Similarly, checking for associativity, if I take a, b and c as equal to 3, means what does a star b star c we are going to get? So it is nothing but 1 minus 2 star 3. So what is 1 minus 2? It is nothing but minus 1. -1 star 3. -1 star 3, what does according to the definition implies? -1 -3, it is nothing but -4. This is our LHS. What about our RHS? A star, B star, C. So A star, here A it is 1, 1 star. What is the value of B? It is 2 star 3. What does 2 star 3 implies? It is nothing but 2 minus 3. So obviously 2 minus 3, it is nothing but -1. So 1 star -1, what does that implies according to the definition? 1 minus of minus plus, so 1 plus 1, it is 2. So obviously -1 is not equal to -2, so it is not an associative. So this is how we are going to check whether it is a commutative or associative. Some of the thing, by looking into the how A star B is defined, by looking into that only you will come to know whether it is commutative or not, whether it is associative or not. Suppose by looking itself, if you come to know that it is not an a commutative, it is not an associative, means take one random example and show it, that's all. If it is not an a commutative or associative. Suppose if it is a commutative or associative, at that time you can't give any random example. At that time you need to verify it for it should be generalized for each and every element belonging to that set. So let us move to the next one. So next one, what they have said, they have defined A star B has equal to AB plus 1. So this is for defined upon the set of rational numbers. A star B is equal to AB plus 1. What does B star A implies? It is equal to BA plus 1. Clearly look here, A star B is equal to AB plus 1. Suppose if I reshuffle this one, AB has equal to BA, whether there is any changes in this sum? No. Whatever the product AB we are going to get, BA also giving us the same product. For that product, if I add 1, means there is nothing changes. What is BA plus 1 is going to say? It is nothing but B star A. So obviously our A star B is equal to B star A. So the second one, it is a commutative. It is commutative. Similarly, let us see whether it is an associative or not. So associative means we need to check for the 3 variables. So what does A star B we are saying? It is nothing but AB plus 1 star C. Now consider this whole term has our capital A. Now it is in the form of A star C. How it is defined? A star B has AB plus C. So now this whole becomes our A and this C becomes our B. So AB plus 1 means what? In place of A we are writing this one, that is nothing but AB plus 1. What is B? AB plus 1, what is B? It is nothing but C into C plus 1. So this is our A, B plus 1. According to the definition, I have reduced this one into form of AB plus 1 format. Now you can see this one as ABC plus C plus 1. This is our LHS. What about the RHS? It is A star B star C. So A star B star C means what you can see here? A star, what does B star C implies according to the definition? BC plus 1. Now consider this whole as B. Now it is in the form of A star B. So what does they are saying? A star B has AB plus 1. A, B is this one, that is BC plus 1 plus 1. Now it is in the form of AB plus 1 form. Now if you multiply this one, what we are going to get? ABC plus A plus 1. Obviously this one is not equal to this one because here we are having C, here we are having A. So clearly LHS is not equal to RHS, so it is not an associative. So you no need to verify this one like this itself. Suppose if you take some value for A, B and C, at that time also you can verify that by taking any random example that LHS is not equal to RHS. So this is how we are going to justify our answer. So let us move to the next one, that is third. So here how they have defined They have defined A star B is equal to AB by 2. What about B star A? That will be nothing but BA by 2. So you can see here clearly AB by 2. If I change the product AB has BA, there will be not at all changes because it is defined upon the set of rational numbers, so there will be no changes, we know that one. So both the thing, if AB is equal to BA means the quotient of these two we are going to get the same value. So this is nothing but our B star A. So A star B is equal to B star A, so it is a commutative. So one thing what you people should know is you can go directly like this itself, no need of writing this one separately. But why I am writing here, because you people must know what happens if A and B are replaced or interchanged. If A and B are interchanged means how we are going to get the function or defined, how the A star B is defined, how it is going to be changed by interchanging A and B. That should come to your idea. So if that comes into your mind means then no need of writing this one before itself. You can go by looking here itself. A star B is equal to AB by 2. This is always equal to BA by 2, and this is nothing but B star A. Suppose if I write B star A means we are going to get this itself. So that is nothing but B star A. Then it is okay. Suppose if you are not getting or not flashing idea how B star A will be looking, better you write this one. So at that time you will come to know how B star A will be going to look like. So at that time when you are simplifying, if the thing it comes in the similar way of B star A, at that time you can verify the commutativity. So the next is checking for associativity. So our LHS A star B star C. So what is A star B? It is defined as AB by 2 star C. Now I will consider this one as our A and this one as our B. It is in the form of A star B. So A star B is nothing but AB by 2. So I will write A, our B is C by 2. If I simplify this one, it is nothing but ABC by 4. So this is our LHS. What about our RHS? It is nothing but A star B star C. So what is B star C according to the definition? It is nothing but BC by 2. Now I will call this whole term as B. Now it is in the form of A star B format. It is nothing but A B by 2. It is now also nothing but ABC by 4. Clearly our LHS is equal to RHS. So it is an associative. So the given operation is an associative. So let us move to the next one, fourth one. So here A star B, it is defined as what? It is defined as 2 to the power AB. So A star B, it is 2 to the power AB. What about if I write B star A? It is nothing but 2 to the power BA. So we know that A to the AB will be equal to BA. So there is no changes in the product because it is commutative already, we know that. So both the value, since these two are equal means the power or 2 to the rise of same power, we are going to get the same value, and this is nothing but our B star A. So clearly this operation is a commutative. Next, checking for the associativity, A star B star C. So A star B, it is nothing but 2 to the power AB star C. So we know that now this one I will consider it as A and this one I will consider it as B. So what does A star B saying? 2 to the power AB. So 2 to the power A is 2 to the power AB into C. Similarly for RHS, A star B star C. So what does B star C it is going to say? It is saying 2 to the power BC. I will consider this one as B. It is in the form of A star B. So what does A star B definition? It is nothing but 2 to the power AB. So 2 to the power A is that itself. B is nothing but 2 to the power BC. So by looking here itself, you can clearly say that LHS is not equal to RHS, so it is not an associative. Similarly, you can check it by yourself for the fifth one and sixth one. So this is for yourself, do it by yourself part. You can check whether the given operation is commutative or not, associative or not for both the thing. So let us move to the next question now. So they have considered the binary operation wedge upon the set, and this is called as a wedge, okay. So upon the set 1 2 3 4 5, and it is defined as A star B has a minimum of A comma B, and we need to check whether it is a binary operation or not by using the operation table. So I have already explained regarding the operation. So I am considering the operation at the corner here, that is wedge, and I will consider the set A. So whatever the element A and B we are going to take, it is upon the defined set. So this, let it be A whatever I am choosing, and let it be B whatever choosing column here. So all the possibilities or value you can see in this column. So if I take 1 and 1, A has 1, B has 1. So A star B is nothing but 1 star 1. So what does 1 star 1? It is saying minimum of 1 and 1. So what is minimum of 1 and 1? It is 1. Similarly for 2 1, what is the minimum? It is 1. 3 and 1, minimum is 1. 4 and 1, minimum is 1. 5 and 1, minimum is 1. 2 and 1, minimum is 1. 2 and 2, minimum is 2. 2 and 3, minimum is 3. 2 and 4, minimum is 2. 2 and 5, minimum is 2. Again here, sorry, 2 and 3, minimum is 2. Again here, 3 and 1, minimum is 1. 3 and 2, 2 and 3, minimum is, it is 2, and minimum of 3 and 3, it is 3. 3 and 4, 3. 3 and 5, it is 3. Here 1 and 4, 1 minimum. 2 and 4 minimum, it is 2. 3 and 4 minimum is 3. 4 and 4 minimum is 4. 4 and 5 minimum is 4. Here 1 and 5 minimum is 1. 2 and 5 minimum is 2. 3 and 5 minimum is 3. 3 and 4 minimum is 4. 5 and 5 minimum is 5. So clearly here what the operation working here is, suppose if I take 4 star 3 means, what does that implies? Minimum of 4 comma 3. So what is the minimum of 4 comma 3? 3. So 4 3, this place we are going to get the value, the same thing. This is how the operation table, this part of work is going to be reduced if we use the operation table. So now by looking into the operation table, how you can able to say it is a binary operation, because whatever the values you can see inside the operation table, all those elements belongs to the given set. It is, there is no element which is beyond or which is out of the set, so it is a binary operation. So let us move to the next one. So we need to consider here a binary operation star upon the set 1 2 3 4 5, and which is they have already given one of the table. So we need to compute here what 2 star 3 star 4 and this one we need to compute. How we are computing? By looking into the binary operation table. Let us see here, the table is already given. First thing, 2 star 3 star 4. So let us compute 2 star 3. So 2 from here star 3. So 2 star 3 means what? This place 2 star 3. So 2 star 3 we are going to get 1. So 1 star 4. So that is nothing but 1 star 4. So it is nothing but this place. 1 star 4 is what? It is 1. So it is equal to 1. This is how by looking into the table we are solving the given binary operation. So the value of this one is 1. Similarly, let us look into for this one, 2 star 3 star 4. So what is 3 star 4? It is saying 3 star 4. So 3 star 4 means obviously it is here. So 3 star 4 it is 1. So now next it is 2 star 1. So 2 is from here star 1. So this place it is again 1. So 2 star 1 it is 1. So we have computed these two now. Now we need to check whether it is a commutative or not. So look here, if you take any two random, 3 star 2 it is 1, 2 star 3 is also 1, 3 star 4 is also 1, 4 star 3 is also 1, 4 star 5 is also 1, 5 star 4 is also 1. So by looking into the table clearly we can say that star is a commutative. It is commutative. Okay. Then next they have asked us to compute, that is 2 star 3 star 4 star 5. So we need to compute this one. So 2 star 3 means what? 2 star 3, it is this one. So 2 star 3 it is 1 star. 4 star 5 means 4 star 5. So 4 star 5 means what? It is again 1. So now you need to compute this one. 1 star 1 is 1. So this is how we have going to compute by looking into the binary operation table or multiplication table. So this is regarding the fourth question. So now let us move to the next one. So in the next question they have defined a binary operation star prime upon the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what they have defined, A star prime B has HCF of A and B. So we need to check that whether this star prime is same as the operation star which we have defined previous. So previous you have saw one of the table which have already shown you in the previous, so that is this table. So we need to say that whether this operation is same as that star operation is same as star prime, we need to justify. So how you can justify? So in the previous question they have given the operations table. So by comparing the operation table we can clearly say whether both are same or not. So I am going to deal with that one with operations table. So now here if I take 1 star 1 star prime, here star prime, so 1 star prime it is nothing but HCF of 1 and 1. What is HCF of 1 and 1? It is 1, so it comes here. 2 1, what is HCF of 2 and 1? Highest common factor is 1. HCF of 3 and 1 is 1. HCF of 4 and 1 is 1. HCF of 5 and 1 is 1. HCF of 1 and 2 1. HCF of 2 and 2 it is 2. HCF of 3 and 2 it is obviously 1. HCF of 2 and 4 it is 2. HCF of 5 and 2 it is again 1. Then HCF of 3 and 1 1. HCF of 3 and 2 it is 1. HCF of 3 and 3 it is 3. HCF of 3 and 4 1. HCF of 3 and 5 again it is 1. HCF of 4 and 1 1. HCF of 4 and 2 it is 2. HCF of 4 and 3 it is 1. HCF of 4 and 4 it is 4. HCF of 4 and 5 it is 1. HCF of 5 and 1 is 1. HCF of 5 and 2 it is 1. HCF of 5 and 3 it is 1. HCF of 5 and 4 it is 1. HCF of 5 and 5 it is 1. So now you can see, compare both the tables, you can see all the elements are same. So obviously star is equal to star prime. So both are one and the same. This is how we are going to justify the answer of both by looking into the operation table. So let us move to the next question. So here star is a binary operation set of natural numbers. How it is defined? A star B has LCM of A and B. So we need to find now what is 5 star 7. What is 5 star 7? According to the definition it is saying it is nothing but LCM of 5 and 7. So what is the LCM of 5 and 7? It is 35. Similarly the next is 2 star 7. What is 20 star 7? What does 20 star 7? It is saying it is nothing but LCM of 20 and 7. Since between 20 and 7 we are having no common factor, so obviously what will be the LCM of 20 and 7? Sorry guys, there is a mistake in the question. It is not 20 and 7, it is 20 and 16. So here there is no common factor between 5 and 7, so obviously LCM will be nothing but product of these two number. So 20 and 16 means you can take the LCM of 20 and 16. How you will take the LCM? 20 16. So 4 5s are 20, 4 4s are 16, no common factor now. 4 4s are 16, 16 5s are 80. So 80 is the LCM of these two numbers. So this is how we are going to compute any two numbers by the defined binary operation. So now we need to check whether the star is a commutative or not. So let us see. What does A star B it is saying? It is saying it has LCM of A and B. We know that LCM of A and B is also equal to LCM of B and A. Since we know that if you take any two number, LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. LCM of 7 and 5 is also 35. So what is LCM of B and A? According to the definition, it is saying it is nothing but B star A. So clearly for any two natural numbers, A star B is equal to B star A. Therefore, star is commutative here. Similarly, checking for the associativity, it is nothing but if I take LHS, that is as A star B star C, it is nothing but like this. So what does A star B it is saying? It is saying as LCM of A and B star C. Now if I take this one as our A and this one as B, means obviously here what we got, it is nothing but LCM of A and B. To that number I am taking with the star. So obviously what we are going to get finally, we are going to get finally LCM of A, B and C. Similarly, if I take A star B star C, means what does that implies? A star B star C means according to the definition LCM of B and C. So if I consider this one as B, means what we are going to get, it is nothing but LCM of A, B and C. For any three natural numbers, this is obvious. That is, if we compute in either way, means LCM, we are going to get finally the LCM of that three numbers. So it is an associative. So next question, find the identity of star in N. So it is defined upon the set of natural numbers. What does the identity, the definition, it is saying A star E is equal to A, it is also equal to E star. In both the way we should get the same element. That time we are going to say E has equal to what? Identity. So now what does A star E according to the definition here? They are saying it is nothing but LCM of A and E. Similarly for E and A also it is saying has LCM of E and A, right? So this is what the definition is saying. So what the LCM of these two numbers, we are going to get the value as equal to A itself. When E is equal to 1, the LCM of A and 1 we are going to get A itself when E is equal to 1. So the identity here, it is 1 for the given or the defined binary operation. So identity element of star in the set of natural number for defined operation, it is 1, because LCM of any number with the 1 we are going to get that same number back. So identity element is 1. Next, which element of natural numbers are invertible for the operation star? So what does the invertible definition here? It is saying it is nothing but A star B. If you do A star B, we should get the identity element back. At that time we are saying B has an invertible element. So if I take any natural number, so that at the here identity element it is 1. So what number, what does A star B here? It is saying LCM of A and B, right? So LCM of A and B, for what value of LCM of those two numbers we are going to get? One has the one has the value back, means it is only for when A is equal to 1, only at that time what LCM of 1, what value of 1 with anything we are going to get 1 has an back, or the LCM of those two number back when B is also equal to 1. So only 1 is having the invertible, that is nothing but 1 itself is the invertible element of 1. So that 1 star 1, it is nothing but LCM of 1 and 1. LCM of 1 and 1 is 1. So this is how we are going to get the identity element back with the two elements. So 1 is the only element where we are going to get the invertible back. So let us move to the next question. Here is star defined upon the set by A star B is equal to LCM of A and B is a binary operation or not, they are asking. So here our set is consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what does A star B? It is saying LCM of A and B. So we need to check whether it is a binary operation or not. To say it is a binary operation or not, for all element which is belonging to the given set, what according to the definition, as I said, our A star B also should belong to the given set. At that time only we are saying it is an a binary operation. Suppose if I take the value of A as equal to 2 here and value of B is equal to 3, then what does A star B? It is saying it is nothing but LCM of A and B. The definition, what is A here? Here A is 2 and B is 3. What is LCM of 2 and 3? It is 6. Whether 6 belongs to the given set, if I call this set as A means, then 6 does not belongs to the given set. So it is not a binary operation, because for these two elements, if I take from the given set A means, then the LCM or the binary operation upon those two elements, according to the definition, that element is not at all belonging to the given set, so it is not a binary operation. So this is the justification for the given question. So now let us move to the next question. Here the star is defined upon the if star is a binary operation which is defined upon the set of natural numbers. How it is defined? It is defined as A star B is equal to HCF of A and B. So you need to check whether it is a commutative or not, associative or not, or whether the identity exists or not. So this is for do it by yourself part. Check it by yourself whether it is commutative or not by taking A star B and B star A. And associativity you can do it by yourself, by which I have done for the LCM of A and B, similarly type. And identity also you can check it by yourself by the similar way. So this is by do it by yourself part. Suppose if you have any doubts means you can ask me regarding this question. So now let us move to the next question. They have given some of the binary operation which is defined upon the set of rational numbers. We need to check again whether it is a commutative or not, associative or not. So here A star B is equal to A minus B. By looking here itself you can say it is not at all a commutative. Take one random example, like taking A is, since it is defined upon the rational numbers, B. Take it by yourself. You can take any numbers, 1 by 2, B as equal to 3 by 4, whatever the thing. So you can take it any two numbers and check it by yourself. So the next is check it for again for associativity by taking for another value for C and check it by yourself. So this is left to yourself. Next, what is A star B is equal to A square plus B square. So commutativity means what? A star B is equal to A square plus B square. So this will be obviously equal to B square plus A square. There will be not at all changes in the, if we shift the position of B square and A square. So this is nothing but our B star A. So clearly it is an commutative. So associative means how we are going to do it? A star B star C. Suppose if I take the value of A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 3. So what does A star B it is saying? It is saying 1 square plus 2 square plus, not plus, star C. Okay. So now 1 square plus 2 square. We need to solve this one to clear the next step. So what is 1 square? It is 1. What is 2 square? It is 4. Star C. It is nothing but what? 5 star C. What is the value of C? It is 3. What does 5 star 3? According to the definition here it is saying it is nothing but 5 square plus 3 square. 5 square it is 25. 3 square it is 9. So obviously it is 34. So this is our LHS. Now let us look into the RHS, that is A star B star C. What is B star C here? B value it is 2, C value is 3. So 2 star 3 means what? It is nothing but 2 square plus 3 square. So A star 2 square it is 4, 3 square it is 9. So what is 4 plus 9 we are going to get? It is nothing but 13. What is the value of A? It is 1. So now it is 1 star 13. According to the definition, 1 star 13 is what? 1 square plus 13 square. So what is 1 square? 1. What is 13 square? It is nothing but 169. So it is 170. So obviously our LHS is not equal to RHS, so it is not at an associative. So by looking into the question itself, don't judge that it will become associative. Certain time by looking itself, some questions or the some binary operations are not at all associative. So suppose those who have thought that by looking into the question it is also an associative, so this is one of the best example. Don't judge the thing or the question by looking plainly how it becomes associative. Certain times verification also matters a lot. So similarly you can check it by yourself for these two questions. I am doing for now this one, that is a star b, it is nothing but ab by 4. It is also equal to ba by 4, it is nothing but b star a, so it is an commutative. What about associativity? A star b star c, so a star b, it is nothing but ab by 4 star c, so it is nothing but ab by 4 c by 4, which is nothing but ABC by 16. Similarly, A star B star C. What does this implies? A star B star C implies BC by 4. So it is now, if I take this one as B, means now what does this implies? A BC by 4 whole divided by 4, it is nothing but again ABC by 16. So our LHS is equal to RHS, so it is an associative. So this is how we are going to check whether it is a commutative or not. Those who have left, so try those things by yourself, checking whether it is a commutative or not, associative or not. The 10th question is, among all these 6, which one is possessing the identity? So here the identity, it is possessed by only this one. So why so only this one? You can see here A star B. What is the definition of identity? It is nothing but A star E is equal to A, which is also equal to E star A. So now what does A star E? It is saying it is nothing but, according to this definition, it is nothing but AE by 4. So AE by 4, which should also again AE by 4, it is what the definition is saying. So this must be equal to A. So what value of E we are going to get? E value is equal to 4. So the 10th question is nothing but, among these 6, which is having the identity element and which is the identity element. So E is equal to 4 is the identity element which is possessing by to this one. So that is nothing but, this is how we are going to find the identity element. So the next question is, so here they have considered a set A, which is nothing but a Cartesian product upon the set of natural numbers, and star is defined as a binary operation upon that set A. And how it is defined is nothing but, since it is a Cartesian product, our A star B, if I consider, means here A is also the element which is belonging to the Cartesian product, B is also the element which is belonging to the Cartesian product. So A comma B star C comma D, here A comma B is also belonging to the set A, C comma D is also belonging to the set A. How it is defined? A plus C comma B plus D. Now we need to show that it is a commutative, associative, and we need to find the identity element of the star if exist. Okay, so now checking for the commutativity. So commutativity means, we know that if A star B is equal to B star A, means then it is a commutative. Here what we are having like this. So A comma B star C comma D. Commutative means what should this say? This one, A comma B star C comma D, it must be equal to C comma D star A comma B, right? So here we need to prove this one, C comma D star A comma B. This is what we need to prove to say it is a commutative. So now what does our LHS, it is saying A star B, A comma B star C comma D, it is nothing but A plus C comma B plus D, right? Now we know that clearly A plus C, the sum what we are going to get, that sum is equal to C plus A. Even similarly for B plus D, that sum is also equal to D plus B. Now clearly, suppose if I write, so this is what I said the beginning, what I used to do, what the A star B is going to imply, that I am writing before. what does B star A is going to imply, that I am going to write before. So this type of idea will help you here. So we need to prove this one, right? Now what does this implies? Suppose for your idea you can write it before itself. C comma D star A comma B. So A comma B star C comma D means first element from the first set plus first element from the second ordered pair. So here again, what does that mean? First element from the first ordered pair plus first element from the second ordered pair, comma. Here second element from the first ordered pair plus second element from the second ordered pair. Similarly here, that is nothing but D plus B. So this is what we are going to get. So this is what we have here. So this is nothing but C comma D star A comma B. So clearly our LHS is equal to RHS. It is a commutative. It is commutative. Again for associative. So LHS, it is nothing but A comma B star C comma D star E comma F. So this is our LHS. So what does this implies? This implies A plus C comma B plus D star E comma F. Now this becomes the first element, second element of the first ordered pair, first and second element of the second ordered pair. What does that includes now? First element from the first ordered pair plus first element from the second ordered pair. Next, first element from the first ordered pair plus second element from the second ordered pair. So this is our LHS. Similarly for the RHS, A comma B star C comma D star E comma F. Now what does this implies? A comma B star, here C comma D star E comma F, first element from the first ordered pair plus first element from the second ordered pair, comma, second element from the first ordered pair plus second element from the second ordered pair. Now if I consider this one as our C comma D, means this will be in the form of A comma B star C comma D. So how it will be? First element from the first ordered pair plus first element from the second ordered pair, comma, second element from the first ordered pair plus second element from the second ordered pair. Now you can clearly see here the LHS is equal to RHS, so it is an associative. So here next we need to find the identity. If exists, they are same. Suppose if I consider the identity element as E comma F. I am considering here, I am not saying it is an identity, I am considering, let that identity element be E comma F. Now we know the identity element definition, that is A star E is equal to E, which is equal to E star A. So whatever the element we are choosing, we are going to get that not E here, it is A. We are going to get the same element back. So according to the definition, if I consider any ordered pair A comma B which is belonging to the Cartesian product n cross n star identity element E comma F. Now we should get what? According to the definition, we should get again A comma B itself as a back. Now let us solve the LHS. What does the this LHS it is saying? It is nothing but first element from the first ordered pair plus first element from the second ordered pair, then second element from the first ordered pair plus the second element from the second ordered pair. This must be equal to A comma B. Now comparing LHS and RHS, what does that implies? A plus E should be equal to A and B plus F, it should be equal to B. So what does this implies? Value of E is equal to 0 and value of F also equal to 0. But here the function, it is defined upon the set of natural numbers where 0 does not belongs to the set of natural numbers. So clearly E comma F, it does not belongs to the set of natural or this Cartesian product itself. So this Cartesian product or this binary operation which is defined upon A is not having, it is not having any identity, it is not having any identity element, it is not having any identity element. So this is how we are going to say or check whether the given binary operation is possessing any identity element or not. So this is regarding the exercise 1.4, which is based upon the binary operation. Still there are two questions. One question, the 12th question, it is a true or false question. So try to do it by yourself. It is possessing two questions. Suppose if you have any doubts, means you can ask me at any time. The next question, it is a multiple choice question. You can try to do it by yourself. Suppose if you have any question, means you can ask me about that 13th question also. So this is regarding the relations and functions, the last concept, binary operations exercise. Suppose if you have any confusions while checking for any commutativity or associativity or writing that binary operation A star B, how we are going to write the element for B star A, means you can ask me at any time. So thank you students.